2K Sports pregame show.
A very happy Thanksgiving to all of you tonight, and thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal.
Bye, Ernie.
On the field for the Grizzlies Golden State Warriors. At the power forward position, standing 6'8",
We're at the FedEx Forum, where the crowd is on their feet. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Sabonis is out there with Jokic. Then it's TJ Warren, and it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. And it won't be easy for the Warriors to keep everyone on their team for the foreseeable future. But as long, Steve, as their core stays together, they'll be a title threat, no doubt. Are we looking at a dynasty here, Smitty?
You know, Kevin, they have a chance. Their core players on this team, they work so well together. They will always be in contention. They will be able to sign vets for cheap for a long time. It could be a while before someone takes them down.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Here's Sabonis. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Adams. James against Warren. Over in the corner, Brown. Adams dishes to Curry. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
There's a screen. Jokic with his screen on Curry. Bell against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot by Warren, no good.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Curry against Schroeder. Curry kicks to LeBron. This one for 3. It's Curry. It's out on the assist by LeBron. Well, as we're all aware, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so people, I'm sure, getting their turkeys ready, their stuffing, their dressing, whatever you call it. Smitty, does your family have any special traditions on Thanksgiving you'd like to share?
Well, I think we eat a lot. That's one tradition. I think
that's a good tradition.
Other than that, afterwards we say a prayer for our meal and say what we're thankful for. And then we've had this tradition that after the meal, we all get out and take a walk. And being in Michigan, no matter what the weather was, you had to get out and get into that snow and take a walk. We said walking off the turkey. That was kind of something we did as a family.
That's terrific. That's terrific. Now here's Schroeder after LeBron James's miss. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
James, the pass to Bell. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Schroeder dishes to McCollum. Good on the three-point shot.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Screen by Adams. James kicks to Adams. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adams has got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Schroeder passes to McCollum. Schroeder with the ball. Back to McCollum. Jokic sets the screen for McCollum over James. And it's off the back rim. No good. Brown outside. In the corner, it's James. the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Schroeder. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up.
So, like, the youngest of it has to do everything.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
On out there with Seth Curry, and it's LeBron James, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Bell in at the power forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And back when Dave Yeager was the coach of the Grizzlies, Steve, he admitted they were slow and old. Is that still the case? Does this team need to get more athletic?
Yeah, I think they do. They play at a slow offensive pace. They don't get a lot of transition points. Their outside shooting has improved, but they can use more athletes.
Brown outside. They set the screen. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Brown. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Warriors.
And you can see how big a role the three-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game.
Hands it from downtown.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
But you have to give them credit for being aggressive. The problem is they play too much hero ball. You have to be willing to make the extra pass.
And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
And it's Brown missing. Warriors trail by 14. Schroeder kicks to McCollum. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Curry kicks to James. Now, here is Bell. Tight defense on him. Jokic grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Warren. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Golden State moving the ball around. Jokic with this screen on James. Shot clock at 2. Warren now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Elbow shot is on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Sabonis, the pass to McCollum. Sabonis kicks it over to Schroeder. Brown against McCollum. Shoots over Brown. McCollum, no good. Memphis leading by 12. Up top, Curry. He is guarded by McCollum. Adams with the screen on McCollum. Curry against McCollum. Jumper off the screen. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adams has got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. He can't get it to go. And so it's Memphis with a 14-point. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Ernie Johnson
Show.
here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back. Memphis came out looking very confident. They went to work early at both ends of the floor, going on a 9-0 run to jump out in front. After a well-executed first quarter, they held the lead by 11. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front. That'll do it for now.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. Warriors trail by 14. So often in the NBA, we see Smitty, a new backcourt tandem, take some time to get used to each other and how they play and where they like to catch it, where they like to shoot it. And as a former guard, just how difficult is that chemistry to gather in, to get that backcourt mate that you trust and know so much about?
It is difficult, and then when you find that guy that you vibe with, I think the guy for me starting off was Mookie Blaylock. Getting a chance to have him be my point guard, we just knew each other. You have signals kind of where you just to each other and you understand eye contact, and that's when the chemistry is built. And then when one of you guys are traded to another team, finding that chemistry again is totally hard. The two guys I had the best chemistry with, Brian Shaw and Mookie Blaylock.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Sabonis, C.J. McCollum out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Warren, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Tries again. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Nikola Jokic. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Curry kicks to LeBron. Unloads. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 10.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
It's tipped. Warren. Good.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12.
And when you see T.J. Warren on the court, I just love his activity. I mean, he's always cutting and moving without the basketball. Very adept at finding those openings on the floor.
They set the pick. It's Schroeder with the drive. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Screen by Adams. Brown dishes to Adams. James in the post. He's covered by Warren. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Warriors trail by 13. touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. McCollum passes to Jokic. Shooter kicks to McCollum. Here's the screen. Shoots over Brown. That's short off the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Over McCollum, and it's Brown that time on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. Shooter passes to Jokic. Back to Schroeder. Kicks to Warren. Expanding his range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Curry. No good on that one. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Adams, some nice D.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
That's the activity they need from Schroeder on the defensive end. With his quickness, he can be disruptive.
Schroeder against Curry. Brown sets a screen for Curry. Brown outside. 14 feet away and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Memphis. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Good D, good pull.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. They've got Adams. LeBron James is out there with Bell. Then there's Brown. And it's Curry in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you get the sense that LeBron's passing and ball handling were innate. His shooting is something he's had to work at.
And for LeBron, at times, his three-point shot has abandoned him, Steve. Last season, getting that shot locked in was a focus.
Yeah, in the past, it's really been about LeBron James driving the basketball, playing bully ball, getting to the rim. As later in his career, as you know, the three-point shot from LeBron has gotten better and better and better.
Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
James against Warren, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. McCollum dishes to Schroeder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany handed the keys as the full-time starter at the point guard in his 4th season.
And with his confidence and competitive spirit, you know, he was chomping at the bit for that opportunity. And you got to love his athleticism coupled with that big play capability. It's just exciting to see how good this young man can become.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Warren. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. McCollum outside. Passes it to Schroeder. And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Jokic. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The screen from Brown. Curry kicks to Brown. He feeds it to James. From 13, Sabonis grabs the ball. Warriors trail by 9. Inside, pass to Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. That's 10 points for Jokic.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Jokic grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Warriors. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Got that one up quick. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
This is where the point guard position is going. Dennis able to manufacture points in critical moments.
Lets it go from 14. And the shot goes down. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Schroeder gets hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Screen by Adams. It's LeBron with the drive. Sabonis grabs the board.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 7. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said we got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
They double team Kerr. LeBron James on the wing. To the middle, here's Bell. Adams. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. 26 seconds left in the 4th. Sabonis. Good D by Bell. Memphis with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Having won the most MVPs of any active player, LeBron still going strong.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so here is Golden State. A 3 from McCollum. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Now Williams. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good competition. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
LeBron with 42, Curry with 39, Adams with 30 and 33. LeBron did have 21 assists, 12 and 12 from Brown and Bell. CJ with 39, Schroeder and Jokic 30 each. Still not digging Schroeder. Schroeder having 12 shots a game. I think just causing too much of a momentum swing for the other team. It's like once he starts shooting and it's either blocked or just misses, he's just gonna shoot you out of the game. Then Sabonis with the Kevin Love stat line. Oh yeah.